Happy Sunday, folks! We are, well, we're outside. It is, it's not the most ideal. I think the air quality out right now is 117, which means, not so great for those who have issues breathing all the time, allergies, and I believe most of this is smoke. The haze is quite voluptuous around the sun up there. But yeah, so we got some tunes. I do have a tune on air quality, but that managed to slip the set list, so fret not. But yeah, I did start working on another one. I got a brand new tune. Maybe we'll tease it a little bit later. But I started working on that yesterday from some poems I had from over the last few weeks. We start playing with some bats, you know, that's pretty fun. Squeaking and squawking. I guess they don't squawk, but they echolocate, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I have a list of song names I found were pretty cool, and we'll see which one will stick. If I just from memory, I have right now for this one periphery. I think that's pretty cool. I have a lot of issues with peripheral hallucinations and seeing stuff move quick out of the corner of my eyes and assuming I see some critter that I should not see. So I think that's fitting for this song. Other ones, I have a Russian lathe accident, which that's kind of fucked up, but I think it's pretty funny. What else was on there? The Darjeeling Limited saved my life. That was another one that was on the short notes. But yeah, today we're rocking some trashin', some trash fashion. This shirt I got at the dump. It's a nice beauty from the 70s with big square buttons. You can't tell, but this tie, it's got ducks on it. Took that one from my brother. Pants are old and half glue. I did buy these boots. They're rubber. We're gonna have one of those mornings if you can't tell already. Starting off the set with sunglasses on because the sun is already there, kicking my ass. My wife, Jess, she's was researching a part of something she's writing, and she was looking up reasons folks can go blind and other associated blindness things. And was talking about people who are photophobic, which is the issue that I have in lights. I have when I go to the doctors, they say I have an unusually large optic nerve. Normally you have like this thing looks like an Oreo or a donut, your optic nerve. Mine is fat, so much so that there's not much of a hole in between the thing. It looks like an overinflated, I don't know, optic nerve. You know what can exasperate that? Lithium. Yeah, I take that morning and night. So I can't do the light anymore, but that's okay. I like the night. It's groovy. I mean, I can do the light. It's just kind of awkward. All right, here's the most recent song. I've talked already too long. I talked a whole song's worth. I hope that's okay with you folks. Flinching while touching cupboard knobs heated by the sun. Attic mouse is squeaking, not allowing the exhaust fan to run. Content to stare at the weed with broken watches, pen and ink outline your watercolor splotches. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread. A subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest. Vibrating hands are fine unless it spreads. Seasonal migration of the 218 wheelers, counting grounding exercises from my conversational healers, a galvanized feeding trough of I'm proud of yous and myself, finally getting the hang of this. A turn of phrase is my only well. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread, a fallen struggle from the queen ant's nest. Vibrating hands are fine unless it spreads. Yeah. That one's got a groove. I dig that song. A ton. I definitely enjoy how pointy these SOBs are. Look at these things. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, I hope everyone's Sunday is off to a sunny start. I hope everyone's Saturday was pretty cool. I don't know what your work week will bring upon you, or maybe your non-work week. I don't know what your week will bring upon you, but whatever it is, maybe cool. Cool. Gonna go see my granny this afternoon. I take every opportunity I can to go see her. So you never know what story she'll give you. Not that that's the only reason. She could be completely mute and not speak a word, and I'd probably still go over there. Why'd I say probably? What an asshole. A few days before December in 1927, a pint of English blood, a quart of Norwegian flair. It's hard to think my granny was born on Dr. Seuss's first wedding day. Top of her high school class, the year they pushed the fat man out of a speeding Enola Gay, following up the melting little boy. All as soon as we're Marines, cutting fascist throats to give back to Evelyn. I was engaged, a thing to your papa. We borrowed from his brother a thin-wheeled motorcycle. They taught me how to drive real fast. Stationed in mainland China, we took her for a ride, and then we hit a dog. He didn't kill the dog. He got up and ran away. Variety of all things, forms of pleasure. She surely wouldn't feel the same when half of her kids go and take their lives down the street from the cul-de-sac, with a screened-in porch and wicker chairs, a metal milk jug, a white plastic mat. They sit all afternoon into the flats. Pick your own blueberries, pack a picnic lunch to push the feelings down. Poly-generation grace, racism whitewash their picket fence. On as soon as it's still Marines, geriatric man better up beds overseas at 17. I was married more than 50 years to the same abusive man. I let him kick my grandkids around. He beat me if I let him down. Our suburban status quo got way too out of hand. Self-righteous hypocrisy, blood of marriage, God bless the stars and stripes. The birds dug in at the end of that one. I guess they're still digging in. Digging in. Doug Dimmadome. Honor the Doug Dimsdale Dimmadome. Oh gosh, wow. Shouldn't be allowed to put a tie on. Things get weird. Let's just tune up a second. But yeah, I do appreciate you folks immensely. Thanks for tuning in to the demo last week. That got pretty cool reception. Which, if you're not familiar, that was the one I played first today. Not a ton. If you want to listen to it, you can do that on YouTube here. If you want to go get a download of it, you can go over to Patreon. Which is linked in just about every single one of these videos. What you can also get on Patreon is you can get early access to these. You can get them about 2 hours earlier, which some people, that 2 hours is like, wow man, you mean I could be eating my oatmeal and watch this? Yes man, you could be eating your oatmeal and watch this. Other people, they want a digital download of these things, which I get it. You want to put it in your iPod Sport, whatever it is, those skinny suckers like a Nano, that you can just put on your bicep and go running them out town. Listen to me say weird things. You just get a grin on your face as you're sweating. The person watching you as they drive by, they're like, what's that guy grinning about? What's that lady grinning about over there? They won't know, but you will. It's pretty cool. Black Fox warning. Thought she meant middle shaft, blood-bought wine. Used to sell magic mushrooms in the parking lot of a church in which I went to preschool. Mixing her up T-shirt in a meadow sunshine smile with a heavy chest, a backyard spoil. hand-me-down fears, hand to hand with anxious me. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow, melancholy. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow, melancholy. Splendid splendor, ecstatic endeavor, mellow, melancholy. To his foliage. Gorgeous green blue on a half-sunken tree, frozen in grace by the presence of me. Young old lady with a fist full of seed, sown and grown that dank shrubbery. Rain on the mountain is green on one side, rain on the mountain is green on one side, rain on the mountain is green on one side, rain on the mountain is green on one side. Greener sides of the garden lace, man, those bees are busy today. Oh, 4 miles up a 20-mile trail, sunshine and burning on a wedding veil, wedding veil. Rain on the mountain gets a green on one side, rain on the mountain gets a green on one side, rain on the mountain gets a green on one side, rain on the mountain gets a green on one side. When that shrubbery's mighty and thick, pack it in glass and give it a rip. When that shrubbery's picked in trends, here come my lady with a Cheshire grin. Rain on the mountain, gets green outside. 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 A morning making flower boxes from the bookshelves that survive the fire with purpose, repurposing life, my only purpose. I can cry louder than the swarm marigolds, forget more than forget-me-nots, persistent as they may be. The rain bedstraw keep me in line. I'm the moth draped in love, taking flesh of the hummingbird, growing more. I intoxicate on the azaleas, take nectar. Guided by vengeance and the need to make others choke on my unsuccess, flatter to me won't get you far. Be facetious with me and I'll cut you down. With a little tip, I'll split your crown. With a little help with my rototiller, I'll find your worth in my compost heap. Yeah! Little mimicry to throw us out of tune. Instead of wit whittle tip, I think I said lint ladle lip. At least when I mess up, I still make it rhyme. I don't know if that's a folly or a good thing, but yeah, rock and roll, rock and roll. Oh, good time to say, always vinyls. If you want any of your vinyls, any of your CDs, t-shirts, we still got those. Yeah, scoop those up. Especially the shirts. Scoop your shirts. So I'll probably do more shirts when these ones are gone. Some are close to gone. Still don't like UV. could just turn to the bird songs. Tune to the bird songs. But I don't know how well that would go. I've never visited a grave, and I know I never will. So in life, I appreciate until I'm sure you suffocate. Walking up the gravel drive to my folks so long home, past the Paris castle, watch the hornet's nest roll. Fixed to the west side of a white cement block wall with a limestone stone throne I found under my horse. I've never visited a grave, and I know I never will. For when we all our death, only those moldering will. Cut the throat of a turning quail, crush the nape of a hooded rat, Let's compare child choice. You have a roof over your head. Built a bridge of asbestos twine. Watched you fell at burning it down. Asbestos from paternal line. The suffix dies with my name. Cool. That one's getting more of a chug to it. Now that it becomes more alive, it gets more fluid in its corpse. Heck, it's mighty hazy out. You go, yeah, you folks tune in. If you're here, you can go over. I'm on Instagram too, all those Facebooks and stuff. And in my stories this morning, did I post it? No, maybe it did. I don't know. I got a really crazy photo of the sun this morning, and it was just like completely whitewashed with haze. So much so that it was diffusing it into like a star shape, which is pretty neat. Yeah. There's some lone bird. The tree I've spoke of before, where the porcupine lays feast in the spring, and it's all clear up top from him doing that. There's one lone bird sitting on a branch with no vegetation, just watching the world go by. I mean, these are prescription. He's still too far away for me to see. And back against a bright background. It's hard for me to tell too. Birds, man. Love them. Ding, 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 ding. What was that? Classic rock stuff. I would spend my days wandering through the woods with you. All the evening spent watch the moon roll over Dunham's Bay. Our sugar bowls full of sand and our seconds fall so sweet. Invoke sweet from nothing, let the nectar slowly drip. We go pawing through the earth to find little bits of peace. Our hands so caked in dirt, crystals fall when our arms do sway. Us it was happiness personified. Haunted us to the pole and let the moth be our flame. All we leave behind are 2 shovels and a pair of trees. So when we timely die, well then arise the trees of wheat. In every season spring we'll let out our little seeds. In a few rings down the line they'll have seedlings all their own. Black thistle seed on stiff, stale snow. Bird songs of fairy tales, both age before they grow. A raven finds shiny things, non-denominational wedding rings. Chased by sparrows, confused for crows, found 2 circles of metals below. Phalange bones with water stains, tortoise-shelled eyeglass frames. Wasn't for need, a sexual greed was reflection, compulsion indeed. The way the crow flies, the raven flies too, dumps aside stories and tales of the 2. Grandma Corks had the pleasure of told tales of humans who sung of love. Particular one which taught each night of the lovers who acknowledged plight. Fauna and flora that personified neath the trees of we their bones now lie. It was mid-flight before it dawned on him the pair of rings belonged to them. They made it quite clear not to mourn or adorn or turn back on his wings, and made it by morn with a kick and a scratch and a whip of his wings, soil filled in with more than the rings. Black thistle seed on stiff, stale snow. Bird songs of fairy tales, both age before they grow. Yeah. That was Violets are violet, and so the woodland critters sing songs about you. Except for the one person that's not watching this. The heck with them. Birds ain't singing for you, brother. This song is going to be a year old in a couple of months. Sorry, not only is it humid out, but it's also hot, and that sunshine is warming our situation up, so we'll have to tune a few times. This is Jovial. Can't help but smile at the smell of my burning teeth. It'll stay in my nose for more than a few days. Mustache metamorphosed into a beautiful moth. Celebrate, I have my wife. Braid my hair up so tight. Finish her off with a jute time bow and a little bit of post-marital. I've been self-medicating since I was in my teens for an undiagnosed bipolar 1 disorder. Fuck it, man, I'm calling up the doc on the morning. Rightly fitted be 2 months before they could see me. Lady laughed and slyly said, "How about It's 2 o'clock if I can make it. Until then, I know I can be a better man. I know I can, I know I can. We watch the steps and still we fall. We pinky swore above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix up balls, we'd have a ball. I've passed 5 college-level chem classes. I understand simple chemical imbalance, session depressionist, heavy-thumbed. Let's get endorphins in tune, my wife said to me. More or less were to made it past 30. Let's see why your check engine's on. We watch the steps and still we fall. We pinky soar above it all. 2 for 1, we conquer all. We fix up balls, we'd have a ball. I meditate on the morning, in the summer sun I face it. In winter and her distance, I face my own hearth, tending to a personal star and consuming what I feed it. If only the sun would eat. On second thought, gaseous autophagy fits her. On third thought, no, why can't I cast myself right on through and into the sun? A flash in the pan, a stardust cake broom, like the tail of the king beetle on the coconut estate. Why not be utterly changed into fire? With her we wither, without her more so. Gave birth to the seasons, having never seen snow. A billion years burning, several rocks in her throat. Our Gaia's her sister, though they seldom speak. Found less use for words as the era passed. Silence in solstice punctuate time through tide pools and moon glow. She's self-occupied with solar flares dancing. Paint coats her brush, so softly inspired. A sweet static storm erupts color forward. A magnet flower blooms, pollen with pulse, and metallic bees. Polarity drifting sends them off course. New fields will blossom, the wake of her strokes. Palettes with posies and daffodil too. Two sisters in tandem, the way of our world. A duet of germination, the splitting of the seeds. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Over a year ago now, right over there, we recorded that known as the Eclipse Suite when we do where the woodpile was where the woodpile was into Sorority. But yeah. This outfit is ridiculous. I walked down to the living room this morning and I just said to Jess, and Andy for that matter, the test will be on Thursday. I just went about my day. I thought it was funny. Well, it wouldn't be the end of a set if we didn't play this one, right? Well, I shouldn't say, I should preface, it wouldn't be the end of the set where we're ending on second capo if I didn't play this one. I will say something funny before I start it, but when I was playing the show most recently down in Troy, some guy came up after me, and at the end, and he said, "You're set, man." He said, "In the beginning, I wasn't sure of you." He said, "But you really grew on me." He said, "That last song, which you said was a banger, was really a banger." And it was this song. And he's like, "And for that, I'm gonna buy the album." So he did. But it was just pretty cool to know that I can grow on someone in the length of a set. So if you like start off one of these videos and you're like, "I don't know about this guy," bear with me, see where it goes. And yeah, and that guy walked away with an album, and yeah, my name in his mind. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Hey, Hornet. Oh gosh, that's a white-faced one. You get out of here. You switched for each other. I was happy to see one of you. A tadpole's tale, a tale to be told. Tincture of time, best is lime of the soul. Burn upon dry till the froglets croak in sadness. Is a water wick, soil soap defeated. Spent too long in the shade, pinning happiness to sunny days. Letting the cloud take credit for mine. So I build me a weather machine. It runs in self-help in my esteem. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with loving care. It's hard to sell then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. My smile splits a shell. Ladybugs, they fill my sill. Bleached white in the sun. Sea stars in dollars. Hygroscopic lovers. Their decay in a garish display, but throwing them back only makes your day. It's their death that may want it this way. And you toy with life in your own hands. So self-serving. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. My basement begins to flood, well, I'll pump it out. Run off quenching my peach tree with a similar soak to Narcissus. Puddle jumping, I quiver. Not too fond of sinking, nor can I swim that well, but the weather machine is a submersible in a landlocked lake in a swimming pool. Glass of gin in a drip of drool. Germinate for yourself. Shoot out roots, I swear it helps to fill a field with love and care. It starts with self, then you go from there. Germinate for yourself. Send the rain to mental health. You start to smile, then you start to glow. You spread it now, so we can sow. So we can sow. So we can sow. Yeah! So there we have it, folks. Number 123, 124. It's a lot of socials, folks. Thanks for being here. If you want more, go to Patreon. You can get your midweek meetups. Those were up to 80 something. I don't remember, but it's a lot. It's a lot. 60, 70, 80. Under 100, more than 50. Something like that. But yeah. Until next time, stay in the loop. I'll probably send out a new newsletter soon, so go get onto the newsletter. Go to josephbiss.com, josephbiss.com. You can find everything I'm doing. You can stay in the loop. You want some gemstones? That's what I've been up to as of late. Grinding. You want a bunch of untreated gemstones? I'm your guy too. But yeah. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Especially thank you. Take care, folks. I appreciate you. Bye. I was engaged, I think, to your papa. We've